Ask and you shall receive. Don't ask and the doors will be closed. That was the verse at church today, and it was placed in my heart to make this video to share with you guys for those of you who need this message. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine, and if you're new here and you want to see more transformative content like this one, then go ahead and click my subscribe button to join the journey with me. When I heard this verse today, the first thing that I thought about was feminine energy. I started to dive into this topic around 2019, 2018, and I feel like a whole part of my life has changed significantly ever since educating myself on the divine feminine and feminine energy. So if you're watching this and you're a male and you're like, okay, I'm going to click off this video, this message was definitely not for me, please stay on here because it was meant for you. Feminine energy and masculine energy resides in both male and female. We need both in order to thrive as human beings in this earth. In order to receive certain things, we must have masculine energy and feminine energy. For us women, I want to say that a lot of us grow up to be very independent, be very strong, especially if you are a woman who grew up in a family where you didn't have a male figure. So you probably learned a lot of your independence and your strength and basically how to do everything from your mother. If you're a man watching this, you need feminine energy within you. The way a man treats his woman is not just based on his masculine energy, but it's also based on his feminine energy. If his feminine energy is broken, if they have a mother wound, if they don't take the time to relax and take care of themselves and really find love within themselves, the way that they treat their woman is based on the way that they treat their feminine energy. If as a man you don't express yourself, suppress your stress, and really just choose to avoid it, to be strong, you are not nurturing your feminine energy. This is why certain things don't happen for you, is because the way that you treat yourself, the way that you take care of yourself. Opportunities arise for you when you stay in balance with both your masculine energy and your feminine energy. Let's just say I'm crying at a bar and a man comes up to me and he goes, "What are you crying about?" And then I go on and tell him what I'm crying about, and he goes, "Well, you just need to toughen up." And by him doing that, he is in his masculine energy, and in that moment, I need somebody to nurture me. I need somebody to care about me. I need somebody to listen and to understand me. If he really wanted to get to know me, then he would see me crying and activate his feminine energy to go and nurture me. That is the opportunity that he has created for himself by opening up his feminine energy and nurturing me. Women are made out of feminine energy. The way that you treat women is the way that you treat the feminine energy within you. Women are like gardens. When you water, when you nurture, when you give energy toward your garden, then they will give you in return an abundance of fruits and vegetables and energy in order to thrive in this world. If you don't water your garden, if you don't nurture it with abundance of energy and love, you will not get that. That's the reason why the richest countries in the world, the women are treated by men in such incredible ways. These men provide for their women. They will do anything for their woman because they see their woman as the abundance that they receive when they treat them beautifully. They see them as these beautiful gardens. When you treat your woman good, I'm telling you, your life, your family, your home will be abundant. It will be significantly filled with abundance of wealth and happiness and peace. The poorest countries in the world, they are abusing They are neglecting, they are suppressing their women. It's no wonder why the richest countries in the world are so abundant with their wealth, because the women there are treated just so amazing. I came upon this video where this woman who lives in the Western culture, which is like the United States, and she was speaking to this woman who lives in the eastern side. I believe she lived in Abu Dhabi. And the way that I was just so amazed and educated about this, it made me really realize, like, wow, that is the reason why they are so wealthy. In places like Dubai, Abu Dhabi, like these places are just flourishing with crazy amounts of wealth. You know, I think in the media, the Western side really likes to try as much as possible to point out all the negatives that happen in the Eastern side of the world. But what we Western side people fail to realize is that as much as there's negatives, there's so much positives that people do not focus on, and they don't want you to focus on, because they want your mindset to be where they want it to be at. They don't want you to grow, so they keep you here. You live in this fantasized world where you're not receiving abundance, you're not being treated well, you're literally on your last penny, because these people who are on top are telling you that you live in this world filled with so much wealth, and look, it's so beautiful. You see this house here, it's so beautiful. You see the sky, it's so blue. You see the rainbows, and you're just like, wow, it is so beautiful, because that's what they're engraving into your brains, like almost brainwashing you. Don't get me wrong, it is good to fantasize and to manifest and to think positively, but there comes a point when people will take advantage of you and take advantage of the fact that you are such a positive person and that you fantasize a lot of things. But what you fail to realize is that that's just not the reality of what you're actually living. These people are taking advantage of you and trying to make you seem like you're living in this world, but every single day you're wondering why you're on your last penny still, why you don't feel the best. You keep telling yourself, okay, I see the rainbows, I see the sun, I see the blue sky, I see it all. But why do I feel like this? Places like Dubai and Abu Dhabi, you guys, if you're not aware, go and search it up. A YouTube video, a TikTok video on Google. A Ferrari to these guys is nothing. A G-Wagon to these guys is nothing. These people actually value their license plate more, because the lower the number that you have on your license plate signifies like how rare it is, and to them, like, that's something that's more valuable than the actual car itself. But I'm telling you guys, these people and their values are just insane. And I bring up this video again with this woman who lives in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, I'm not too sure, I forgot, but she was explaining how the women there are treated so amazing by their husbands. Their husbands provide so much for them. They see them as literal walking goddesses. She even said that in their side of their culture, the men there, they have this phrase that they say. Let's say they're in a group of their guy friends and a man sees a woman and he goes like, oh, like checking her out. The guy friends will say this phrase to him, which is like something that went along the words of like, oh, would you like someone to talk about your daughter that way? Would you like someone to talk about your mother in that way? The respect is just so beautiful. We see so much negatives pushed out into the media about this, but she said that the women that wear the hijabs there, they choose to wear the hijab because they see their bodies as temples. The men there, they prefer women to cover up and to not show parts of themselves, to not show their skin so much, because they don't value a woman because of their bodies, because of what they're showing there. They value their woman because she's a woman. Oh my gosh. Just saying that is already giving me goosebumps because they value their woman because she is a woman and that is it. They don't need to see the skin of her. Nothing. They don't need to see that because they already value her. The fact that she is standing in front of them is a literal blessing already to them. When she just said that women there choose to cover themselves up, that they make the choice to cover themselves up because they just do not feel the need to show themselves in that way to get a man to like them, get a man to approach them, get a man to value them. They value themselves as women. They know their worth there. They understand the divine feminine that they give out to a man. They understand the power that they hold within themselves as a woman. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, you guys. I just love this topic. It is so beautiful. To my men watching this video, I want you to really look around yourself and I want you to see the men in your life, including you. Are you treating the woman around your life amazing with utmost respect? Do you understand the garden that your woman is? The walking goddess that your woman is. I want you to see and notice the abundance that they have, the abundance in their families, the abundance in their happiness, the abundance in their wealth. A strong man who has so much abundance in wealth and peace and happiness and love will always, no doubt about it, will always have a strong woman standing right beside him. Now moving on to my women who are watching this. You nurturing your divine feminine, you realizing the feminine energy that you have within yourself is the first step to also receiving abundance for yourself. Like I said towards my men, the way that you nurture your feminine energy will reflect the opportunities and the blessings that come your way. If you keep acting out into your masculine energy, which is the verse that I heard through church today, if you don't ask, you will not receive. So for those of you who do not ask, who are scared to ask, who always do everything, every single thing for yourself. You can't even let a man open a door for you. That you can't even accept a compliment, even just from a woman, without putting yourself down and saying, oh no, I'm not that at all. I'm not that pretty. I'm not that gorgeous. I'm not this. If you can't even do that for yourself, you are not going to see the blessings and the opportunities that are waiting for you to open yourself up to. You need to allow yourself to receive help from others. You need to understand that men are there willing to help you. You don't need to always do everything for yourself. You don't need to always work so extremely hard. That's why every single day you wake up, you feel so drained. You are meant to relax. You are meant to be in your feminine energy. This is why I say that in this world, it almost feels like we are constantly living in our masculine energy. For example, us women, we have our periods. Throughout the whole month, we only have like just a couple of days where we can just be normal. When men hear periods, they just think of the amount of days that we're bleeding, right? But they don't understand that there's cycles that we go through throughout the whole entire month. So if you're mad and you're now only hearing this, yes, we go through different phases in our menstrual cycle. It's not just the 3 days or 4 days or 7 days of the month where we're bleeding, that's just our menstrual cycle. No, we are going through phases of the month, the luteal phase, the follicular phase, the ovulatory phase. We're going through all these phases. And within these phases, our bodies are trying to prepare us to have a baby. Us women, we are designed to have children. And when we don't have a baby, our bodies literally go through so much. And throughout certain weeks, especially during your luteal phase, us women are going through it. We're going through it. This can be a whole conversation, a whole other video that I can explain this. But this is why I say to you men that if your woman is literally already crying to you because she just needs a back massage and she just needs you to get her a chocolate bar, please understand that she is going through so much in her body. And I really think it's so hilarious. And just, it's hilarious because it's so sad, actually. And I know there's some woman right now even just watching this and saying, Christine, you're being too weak about this topic, like, but no, you who are watching this, whoever woman you are already acting upon your masculine energy, thinking in that way, because us women have literally been conditioned in this world to treat our menstrual cycles in that way. Like, oh, it's nothing, we can get through it. That we have made men treat us that way. This is why boys, I'm gonna say boys, treat these women in that way when they are going through their menstrual cycles. Like, they don't care. They don't understand why she's yelling at you. They don't care that they're making their mothers, their sisters mad, their wives mad, their girlfriends mad. Like, they don't understand that this world has conditioned us women to really just suppress our emotions and really just treat what we're going through every single day like it's normal. That we literally go into work, we clock in with our whole down there bleeding. We have to wear white pants for work and have stains, buying pads, everything. Like, it really has baffled me and made me just realize how incredibly disrespectful it is just for a boy to treat a woman in such an unnurturing way when she is going through so extremely much. I go on to say this. Please nurture yourself. Woman, please understand that you bring so much into this world, that you do not just only go through all these phases of your menstrual cycle every single day, but on top of that, you go through life having to take care and nurture and pour so much energy into your family, into your husband, into your spouse, into the people around you. You pour a lot of energy into work, that you stress yourself out so much that every day you're in your masculine energy, just trying to keep going and pushing yourself to do extremely so much that you don't need to be doing so much for yourself. You can ask others to help you. You can ask someone, can you please do the dishes for me? Can you please open my door for me? Can you please get this for me? Do not be afraid to ask. Because if you don't ask, the door will be closed and you will suffer in silence. You will suffer every single day. You will never be able to see the people who are willing to help you, who will gladly help you. There are men who will love to help you, because when you allow them to help you, you are activating their masculine energy. You are helping them activate their masculine energy. If you keep acting upon your masculine energy as a woman, you are allowing your man to continue to act in his feminine energy. And right there is going to be a big imbalance in the energy, and the both of you will never see the opportunities that will arise for you. The both of you will continue to live in so much stress and just will never feel balanced within yourselves. You are meant to hear this message. Please nurture your feminine energy, but also your masculine energy. Do not be afraid to ask. And if somebody tells you no, then you're asking the wrong person. Share this video to those you want to bless with this message, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.